We all know that new episodes of the Power Rangers Ninja Kidz series have been put on hold and currently have no release date, but despite this, one of the team members has shared a lot of information with behind-the-scenes footage. Bryton, who is the oldest member of the Ninja Kidz team, plays Bulk in the series they have been building for many years on their YouTube channel. He has shared a video on his own YouTube channel in which he talks a little about the history of the series, but at the same time shows us many things we haven't seen yet. The video begins by giving us a summary of the latest events in the last episode of Power Rangers that they had created, which will help those of us who have never seen the series to connect with the new episode more easily. In that last episode, the Rangers lost their powers and began to be defeated by the putties, but Rita appeared with the power of the Green Ranger to save them. Rita warns them that a more powerful enemy is coming, Lord Zed, so she is going to teleport them to another planet to seek help from the Dino Fury Rangers. Since the Rangers have no other choice, they decide to trust Rita. Jason, Kimberly, and Trini are the ones who decide to travel, but when Rita releases the energy to teleport the Rangers, she also teleports Bulk, who was spying on the Rangers. The planet the Rangers travel to is Rafcon, and they will stay there for 4 years. The location used to film these scenes on the planet Rafcon is a national park in Utah called Outpost X, which has some spaces you can rent to stay overnight. This place has a Star Wars style, and for this reason, you can also rent flying cars like the ones in the movies, so this whole desert is perfect for simulating the planet Rafcon. Since they are on another planet and will remain there for 4 years, the Rangers began to wear clothing more appropriate for that place. That place is a desert, so it was very difficult for the actors and the entire production team to film due to the overwhelming sun. Now they show us this scene filmed in that same place, and we can see that the lighting and colorization are impressive, perfect, something that looks like high quality. Something that Bryton revealed to us about the story is that Bulk became a warrior during those 4 years and apparently also had to learn the language of the natives of that planet, but despite this, this character always thought he was living in Australia during all this time. Then they show us the portal scene, something we had already seen in the trailer, but here they showed us a little more. On the second day of filming, Bryton will play one of the putties and will fight the Green Ranger. These scenes were filmed at a place called Dreamwalk Park, which is also located in Utah and is a place that transports visitors to a fantasy world with hand-sculpted environments. This place has special effects, holograms, animatronics, interactive elements, different alien or mystical landscapes, and everything is designed like a science fiction adventure. When the images from the filming of these new episodes were released, we all thought that the production had built these places, but now we know that they are incredible places that exist and that many may visit one day. Bryton shows us behind the scenes, and we can see how the production has turned this place into a professional film set. After this, they also show us that Bulk crossed through the portal, but he did so with Zyto, who is a child in this series, and I can't show you his face because YouTube will disable the comments. In this scene, we can also see Alpha, who is sitting on the high ground and who may be the one who opened the portal. Later on, Bryton dresses up as a put-tie and his job is to prevent the Ranger from obtaining the secret object, but obviously they don't succeed. Something interesting they show us are these special effects of electricity to defeat the villains, which looks very interesting. On the third day of filming, Bryton shows us the new actor who will play Skull, as this series has had several actors playing this character. Another important thing Bryton says is that when they are going to film action scenes, they have to practice the movements at least 10 times so that everything is perfect, as these scenes are often dangerous, even if they seem simple. On the fourth day, everyone is ready to film new scenes on the street, and here we can see all the equipment the production needs to film these scenes. This has been the biggest production the Ninja Kidz have ever had, and Bryton confirms this in his video. Some of the scenes had to be filmed from a car, and because it was on a public street, Bryton had to stand behind the car to make sure no one got run over. In this scene, we can see that the putties are chasing Zyto, and this is the scene they are filming from the car to capture all the movement in a smoother way. In that scene where they are chasing Zyto, Bulk hits one of the putties, and this is the hit they had to practice more than 10 times to get it perfect. In the next scene, Bulk and Skull reunite after 4 years of not seeing each other because Bulk was lost on the planet Rafcon, and this became a very emotional scene. Behind the scenes, Bryton also became very emotional as he mentions that playing this character has changed his life and allowed him to achieve many things with his family, as well as meet his wife. Bryton has played Bulk since he was 13 years old, and thanks to the Power Rangers episodes they created, the Ninja Kidz channel had many views, gathered many fans who supported them at live events, and traveled to many places to meet everyone. Because the set is very large in this location, the actors have to move around on electric skateboards so they don't take so long or waste energy. In another new scene in which Bryton is once again playing a putai, we can see that he had to fight the Power Rangers. Later, Bryton meets with the people who made the Rangers costumes, which we already know were based on designs by artist Tokujay, who was disappointed to see that artificial intelligence had been used for some of the special effects in the trailer for the first episode of this series. On day 6 of filming, Bryton will play Bulk again, who is now a janitor in a government building, which is the Utah state capitol in real life, although we don't know if in the series they will identify it as a different place. In the series, Lord Zed, who looks like a human, works there and is always doing evil things. In this scene, we can see several executives, including Lord Zed wearing a red tie, and we can also see Rita and Finster. Something important to mention is that in the beginning, Rita was using the Green Ranger's powers and had sent the Rangers to another planet to seek help from the Dino Fury Rangers so they could defeat Lord Zed, but now we see her as part of this villain's team. This is somewhat confusing, but we will surely understand it if we ever get to see the series. We assume that during these 4 years, Rita was dominated by Lord Zed and now works for him. The scene Bryton had to film in that government building was to use a broom as if it were a horse and run around the place with Skull, but for some reason they had to repeat the whole scene the next day even though it had been very exhausting for the actors. Later on, Bulk is secretly filming the Rangers, and in this scene, we can see the Rangers from another angle. This is a real scene and not a behind-the-scenes scene, so we can see how great everything looks in the final product. We still don't know if we'll ever get to see these new episodes, but let's hope Hasbro approves everything so that fans can enjoy this incredible series created by Ninja Kidz.